Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today's lesson, my dear students in grade 3. Welcome back, my dear students in grade 3. Okay, here our lesson is about listening. Listening, okay, we have three steps. First, pre-listening. Pre-listening, okay. Discuss. Before you listen to the passage, you can think about our title, about our lesson today, and you can try to answer these questions. Okay, how would you define body language? In your opinion, can body language indicate a person's real feelings? Can you think of any examples? Okay, if yes, give me. If no, you can think. Next, number two. You will listen to this passage. After that, you try to answer about these examples from 1 to 10. Okay, let's listen. Then we will answer about these examples. Let's start.
It's important to realize that communication is not limited to verbal exchanges. When we speak to each other, we convey a number of messages using our bodies, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Non-verbal communication or body language can give us an indication of what people are really thinking or feeling by either reinforcing or contradicting what is being said. Body language can be misinterpreted, so I would urge listeners not to jump to conclusions when assessing other people's physical signals. Probably the best way to convey to others what we are feeling is with our faces. Often words aren't even needed when one look or facial expression will do the trick. For example, when we want to show happiness, we smile and our eyes sparkle. When we are surprised, we widen our eyes and our jaws drop open. When we are afraid, our upper eyelids rise, making the whites of the eyes more visible, and our lips become tense. These facial expressions are common to people from all cultural backgrounds, but one should keep in mind the fact that some types of facial expressions differ from country to country. In North America, for example, people blush to show embarrassment. In Japan, embarrassment is shown by laughter or giggling. I'm sure you've heard the expression, "the eyes are the window to the soul." There is great truth to this, because our eyes very clearly communicate what we are thinking and feeling. Eye contact is a particularly important element of face-to-face communication. If you want to form a bond with someone, it's vital that you maintain eye contact for at least 60 to 70% of the conversation. According to some studies, when Westerners talk to each other, they make eye contact about 61% of the time, and the average gaze lasts about 2.95 seconds. Remember, though, that in some Asian and South American countries, making eye contact for an extended period of time is frowned upon, because it can make the individual seem rude or hostile. Sometimes people avoid or break eye contact. There are many possible reasons for this. A person might be feeling embarrassed, ashamed, or guilty, or he might be feeling uncomfortable in the presence of the individual he is talking to. Avoidance of eye contact might also be a sign that the person is feeling nervous and wants to avoid a confrontation. Posture is another important indicator of a person's mood or attitude. For example, positive, happy people tend to carry themselves upright, while people who may be sad or bored will often slouch or collapse into their bodies. Another interesting point is that people who are fond of each other often lean in towards each other when engaged in conversation. Of course, it's not just our faces and bodies that communicate our feelings to other people. Very often, we use objects, such as glasses or pens, to send a non-verbal message. For example, people who have been pressured into making a decision and want to play for time will take off their glasses, slowly wipe the lenses, and then put their glasses back on. Sometimes people use sunglasses to hide their eyes and therefore their feelings, and to create a distance between themselves and the person they are talking to. Objects can also be used to make us feel more safe and secure, and to relieve tension. When people feel nervous, they may click a pen or chew on a pencil. People who are anxious might play with their jewelry or fiddle with their clothing. Body language is indeed a fascinating aspect of human communication. It gives us greater insight into other people's thoughts, feelings, and attitudes, and ultimately makes the communication process richer and more rewarding.
Okay. After we listen to this passage, listen again. استمع مرة أخرى عزيزي الطالب and try to answer, guess the meaning. Every sentence of the listener you can answer about one question one by one. Okay. واحدة واحدة كده تسمع الأمثلة، كل نص أو كل جملة حاول إنك تجيب على هذه الأسئلة. Okay. And we will revise them together later. Okay. See you soon in the next time. Goodbye.